Okay, Anthal, I'm going to give you some feedback on your first summary here. It's a good job. Okay, your word count is correct. Um, but let's go through some of the finer details. Okay, it's good that you have the full title. That's excellent. Okay, and I do like the way that you introduce this. However, you start off general. It is known that the spread of MS is low in Asian and Middle Eastern populations. Okay, that's true. Since there is no studies about the clinical features of MS in Oman, this study will focus on determining the characteristics of MS in Oman compared with other countries. Okay, that is true, but you might want to bridge this idea that there's not very many studies in Oman, that it's not very common, and carry on. Okay, but that's pretty good. Okay, you have the aim here. That's good. Now we'll move on to materials and methods. The sample included 30 Omani patients between 19 and 42 years old. Okay, good. That's who. Excellent. It took place in SQU hospital and lasted for 10 years. From 1990 to 2000. Okay, this is redundant. Okay, you don't need to say it lasted for 10 years because you have from 1990 to 2000. Okay, you're under the word count slightly, so it's not a problem, but just for the future, just be aware of this, that you don't need to have these, 4 or 5 words here, right? All the patients were seen by doctors who looked through neurologic evaluations. Okay, that's fine. Place of residency and family history and data collected. Okay, so that tells us how they were examined. That's excellent. Okay, they also used the Poser scale too, remember, and so that's sort of critical information. I wouldn't take off any marks because you've explained what they're analyzing here, but to get full marks you would have to probably put Poser scale. It was found that 12 patients presented with blurry vision, 6, okay, this is good detail, and from the results, okay, 3 with ataxia, 3 with diphthania, and 2 with hemiplasia. Okay, also 10 out of the 30 patients had optical spinal form of MS. Okay, that's fine. The results compared with other studies. Okay, this is not true. Studies by case control study. Okay, now that I'm not sure what you're trying to say exactly here, but there's no case control study with this study. Okay. So I would change that. Okay, let's see. That appeared. Okay, genetic factor. Moreover, genetic studies have shown that Asian patients have different human leukocyte antigens. Okay, I'm not sure why you're talking about this. This is not part of the study. This is not part of the aim, and it's also not part of the conclusion or part of the important information in the discussion. Okay, remember, you want to go back to the aim, and if this has nothing to do with the aim, then you don't include it. Okay, and particularly because it doesn't mention it in the conclusion. Okay, so let's look here in the conclusion. It is therefore recommended that future studies in mind need to focus on community-based incidence, prevalence rates, and potential genetic factors. Okay. This is quite good, but you've missed some crucial information in the conclusion here. Okay, so go back and read the conclusion. You've talked about some of the results here, and the important results, but you didn't mention the conclusion, and that is the whole reason that doctors write these studies, yeah? This is, you've missed a crucial bit of information, so go back and read it. Also, why do you have an arrow here? I'm not sure. Okay. That's great. I hope you enjoyed that.